Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. My name is Mark Johnson. I represent the Washington Retail Association with over 3,500 retail storefronts in the state. I appreciate the opportunity to share with you our very strong concerns about the negative impacts the governor's tax proposal will have on retail industry in our state. Specifically, I will focus on four components of his proposal. First, changing the non-resident sales tax exemption into a remittance program, extending the sales tax to bottled water, instituting a capital gains tax, and increasing the B&O tax on services. First, the governor proposes turning the non-resident sales tax exemption into a remittance program. This will have a devastating impact to many retailers that rely on out-of-state shoppers to survive. The Department of Revenue has estimated in the past approximately $46 million in lost sales. My members and I believe that number is low. Shoppers are very price sensitive, almost 10% of their purchases, and they will shop in their home states when they have an increase like that. Changing this exemption will hurt both large and small merchants, especially along our border with Oregon. I spoke to one small retailer in the Longview-Kelso area who said if the exemption was turned into a remittance program, she would have to shut her doors. She employs 5 people. She has been told by her customers, many of them from Oregon, that they would simply shop in Oregon where they would not have to hassle with paying the sales tax and then asking the state of Washington to get it back every year. Another real example, I know of the manager of a very major national department store with a location in the Vancouver Mall. She told me over 60% of her business is from Oregon shoppers. She said if the exemption was changed, she would have no choice but to lay off staff and reduce hours. Additionally, her company was just forced to shut down 2 stores, resulting in the loss of 150 jobs. The non-resident exemption also is important to retailers around the state. One jewelry store chain in Seattle has been thriving business catering to Alaskans and other vacationers. When these shoppers come to Seattle, they often purchase high-dollar jewelry items, but if you add an additional 10%, this will deter many of them from making that purchase. We hope the legislature and the governor leave the non-resident sales tax exemption alone so it can serve the purpose it was designed for and reaffirmed by the Tax Preference Review Committee. Second, we oppose extending the sales tax to bottled water, which is an essential and healthy food item. Consumers will be impacted by an increase in their food costs. The bottled water industry is an important and growing force in Washington that employs many workers. The Northwest Bottled Water Association and the International Bottled Water Association have both testified in opposition previously to this proposal. Retailers will see sales of bottled water impacted if sales tax is charged. Third, instituting a capital gains tax will hurt our smaller retailers in particular. Many small merchants, as was already noted, invest all of their time, money, and talents into making their businesses successful. The business is their retirement. They dream of the day they can sell their shop and retire. The capital gains tax that takes a big portion of their proceeds away from them will be devastating. Fourth, increasing the B&O tax on services will also hurt smaller retailers. It's not a B&O tax increase on the retailers, it's on the services that they have to employ, such as accounting, legal, and other essential things that they do not have in-house, as such larger businesses do. These small retailers rely on these businesses to provide the necessary essential duties that will require them to be successful. If you increase those service B&O taxes, it will be an increase in the cost for the small retailers in Washington. For these reasons, we're asking that the legislature and the governor not adopt these tax proposals for the future health and the vitality of our retail and our overall business community. Thank you.
I have 2 questions, then we're going to get to Senator Conway and the other members. First question was, is it accurate that the voters just rejected something akin to the out-of-state sales tax exemption? Is that accurate?
That is accurate. Initiative 1464 was rejected soundly.
And what was the mechanism? How was that financed?
Through the repealing, not a remittance, but a full repeal of the non-resident sales tax exemption.
Oh, so voters in Washington rejected something that had voters, that taxpayers from Oregon were going to pay for, essentially.
Essentially, yes. Overwhelmingly rejected it.
So, this isn't obviously any of our first rodeo with hearing tax increase proposals here in the legislature. How does the size of this tax increase proposal compare to some of the things that you've seen in the past from the retail community?
This is the largest by far we've ever seen.
So I have a historic, because we've seen some of the things passed. Have any of you your organizations participated in the efforts to repeal taxes that have been increased here in the legislature historically, or what would be what's the historic response to these sort of things if the legislature does do things that impacts the employer community?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Several years ago, the legislature and governor passed a tax package made up of a candy tax, water tax, a number of others, a potpourri of taxes, and we worked very diligently to repeal the entire package.
Senator Rossi, you have some experience in these issues.
Well, let's talk a little bit about capital gains income tax. That's something that I think a lot of people, when they put forward tax proposals, they forget about the human element. And the human element is what happens when you make decisions in your business. I've been in the commercial real estate business for over 3 decades. And what I always realized when the federal government raises the capital gains tax, there's a lot of activity will stop. So people will sell their property when someone dies or they have a divorce or something like that. But other than that, they're going to wait till it comes down again because they think it probably will sometime. So this is going to change behavior. And you change behavior, they're not going to get the money they think they're going to get in the end. Do you see that? That's my business, which is income property. Do you see that through other businesses? It would be the same type of thing, that you aren't going to see as much activity and they aren't going to get as much money as they think they're going to get?
I agree with you.
Appreciate that.
I don't think there will be as much. And I think the fiscal estimates that they're proposing are not going to be ever realized. And it's unfortunate that's a budget trick that a lot of people do, is they'll come up with this wonderful number, but they'll never realize it. I don't think they'll realize it in the non-resident sales tax exemption. They're proposing they're going to get that type of money. It's not going to happen. People simply aren't going to shop in Washington